Hey John here. So I got this plow system on the side by side, and it works pretty good. It actually works better than I thought it would. But had it a couple years now. What I'm having a problem is not a problem, but the skis. So those are what they call skis. Those are adjusted all the way down because I have a unpaved driveway. So those marks out there are because it's not winter. I know with snow and the ground's frozen makes a difference. But I don't want to have the blade touching you know the the the, uh, the driveway. This back driveway is crap, but the front driveway is just regraded. And what I don't want, especially if there's days like summer days or winter days where it's like summer, where it's all soft and you're trying to plow and thing digs in, it's kind of problematic. So I'm just kind of zooming in on those tracks. That's the only thing hitting, but as you can see, it's digging in. I kind of want to solve that problem. And again, when it's hard and frozen and snow on it, it's not really a big deal. But there are those times where you're like digging in, like, man, I shouldn't be plowing, right? So here's the plan. This is just scrap metal and I cut off the I-beams a long time ago for another project. But they'll make a good base plate for, I'll have to get rid of this, but for a caster like this, right? And then, like I said, these are pretty heavy duty. I know they're plastic, but they hold up pretty good. It's solid, good piece of plastic, but it's all bearings, rollers. They roll pretty good. So we're going to try them. Alright, so that's kind of where I want it, about 1 inch to 1.5 inches off the ground, right? And that's the way the skis, the stock skis that I had set up. So I can't do what I originally wanted, where we could just replace this, right? Just keep that intact, slide it out, slide, the new one. I was going to weld a stem on there, make it just like this with the wheel. But unfortunately, the wheel, where this fits under there, the wheel, it's like a 3-inch, as low as it can go, 3-inch, and I want to get closer, obviously, than 3 inches. I mean, otherwise, what's the point of plowing, But this base down there, I don't want to weld on the curved part, but that base down there is angle iron, So we'll weld something right to that, and hopefully that'll do the trick. A couple of chunks here, right? So we can just weld it right here. Okay, so if my measurements are correct, the original ski here, right? It was it allowed about 1.5 inches of space without hitting the driveway, and again they worked. But trying a wheel option, so this should be, according to my measurements, when we put the wheel on, almost the exact reveal, 1.5 inches left. So it's sitting on the original skis right now. It's like 1.5 inches. So if this does work, these wheels are they got a center bearing there. So I know they're plastic, but it's hard plastic, but that center bearing makes these pretty strong. So we're going to try to beat them up though. Let me get them on here. think that came out pretty good. The wheels, like I said, I have plenty of wheels, like a whole milk crate full, so if they do bust off or get, you know, wrecked or whatever, I could just replace the wheels. So I think that's going to work out. This is the part I was wondering about when it's tilted, but it actually works great. The wheels are, you know, they're on casters, so they're going to go whichever way your tilt goes. This actually has worked out great. You can't even make out where we rode over it. You can there just a little bit, but I think this is going to work out good.